Welcome back.
We keeping it simple.
Yes, sir. Let's break down our East standings predictions.
And as we say in every single video we do, this is a hard list.
Actually, I'm going to refute that. This is not a hard list because we have the West standings to do later. This one kind of falls into tiers, in my opinion.
Yes,
you kind of see that.
1 through 6 is a tier, and then everything after it.
1 and 2 is a tier.
No, yeah, for sure.
But honestly, let's get straight into it. Waste no time.
We going 15 or 1?
We can go back and forth, however you like. So you can.
I do like it back and forth.
Anyways, we can start at top, go to the bottom, move in the middle. You know how we do here.
Do you want to do it like that?
I'm cool as long as we fill out this sheet we got here.
That is interesting. So you want to do 1 and I'll do 15?
No, we agree on it, but I'm just saying we can start from the top, and then if we get stuck somewhere, we can move.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Anyways, starting off with number 1.
Yeah, let's start because I feel like that would be easier. That does make more sense.
Listen, we have our hot takes. I know you agree with me on this one because
yeah,
you're the biased fan in the room.
There shouldn't be any arguments here.
No, there definitely is. The 1 and 2 is between the Bucks and the Celtics.
Yeah.
There's a chance that someone else slips in. Injuries.
Yeah. A lot has to go right for the other.
Yeah, for sure. I feel very confident in Boston taking this.
The Boston Celtics.
Now, here's my argument for Boston going number 1 over the Bucks, and I'm sure you'll agree with me.
Yep.
Bucks are old.
Yeah.
And they're pretty injury prone. It takes one injury to kind of knock these guys out for a few games. I think Boston, they have regular season depth. Maybe some of these guys, they can't play in the playoffs, but they can play some minutes in, like Luke Cornett. He can give you some minutes in the regular season.
Yeah. And so, I think even with the Celtics and the Bucks, both of them, one wrong injury could be the end of the season for both teams.
Yeah, for
in terms of going for a championship.
But I think the difference is like the Bucks have 2 guys and then some nice role players.
Yeah.
And I think Boston has like 4 guys.
Yeah.
I think Drew and Kristaps Porzingis
are
really good.
Go ahead and throw the Bald Mamba in there. We've got 5.
And Bald Mamba, I guess. That's how it goes.
The other thing about putting the Celtics over the Bucks is just the uncertainty of Chris Middleton on the Bucks.
For sure.
And what
we still don't know where he is right now because he came back from injury. Didn't look good.
No.
Didn't look good in the series.
Did he play throughout the whole series?
I think it was there for most of it at the least. So he did not look good. I think he averaged 16, 17 points in the regular season.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty disappointing. Maybe he comes back. Brooke looked good last year. Maybe he can keep it up.
Brooke always looks good.
He's getting old though, so
yeah.
I guess Drew's old.
Our whole starting lineup is over 30, depending on who they put at shoot.
Yeah, they'll probably put someone
except
young
Giannis.
there.
I always forget Giannis is 28.
Yeah, Giannis. I don't. Who remembers his age? Anyways, so we assume Bucks at 2.
Yeah, Bucks at 2. I think the Celtics and the Bucks are the 2 in the East, which is pretty obvious. I think everything's gonna run through them, and I'm predicting that they will end conference.
Yeah, most likely that's what it seems like. So for our next picks, I don't know who goes at 3. Do you feel more confident with the 15, 14, 13?
Yeah, let's rock.
Let's get those down.
Yeah.
Who is your worst team? I see a lot of people saying Washington. Oh, no one believes in Detroit this year. I can see both those teams being here. Charlotte. I think the argument I'll say for Charlotte is Charlotte always does better.
Are you saying that those are the bottom 3?
But yeah.
Okay, yeah. We've got the same order, at least the bottom 3.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I personally put the Pistons at last.
Really?
And I don't want to do it because I love their young talent. They got the what's the dude? Head coach.
Oh, Monty Williams.
They got a good head coach, and at some point they have to make the jump, right? Like it feels like the past 3 or 4 years has been them collecting young players and then nothing happening.
They have a lot of young guys. I just don't know how they fit yet.
Yeah. I would enjoy seeing the Pistons being good, but I don't see it this year.
Yeah, I gotta see it to believe it kind of thing.
Also, Cade coming off of the year-long injury. Everyone said he's looked good in practice.
How does Jaden Ivey look with Cade?
Yep.
We didn't get to see much of that last year.
And then adding in a Sore.
Yeah.
That's 3 guys that handle the ball, but also aren't very good three-point shooters.
And also, what do you do with your 8 centers on the team
who
also can't shoot?
Which is weird because they've moved 2 of them to power forward.
Yeah.
Well, Marvin Bagley's always been power. And
Isaiah Stewart.
So there's 4 guys that really aren't proven shooters other than maybe.
It's a lot of non-shooters on this team.
Yeah.
So
a lot of questions.
I would probably put Charlotte here next just because of the uncertainty of this whole team. Oh my god, I put Charlotte at 3. How do I redo this? Hold on. I got this. Little technical
difficulties on the pod.
You know how it goes. All right, 14, we're putting Charlotte, if I can find them.
Which...
as I was saying, I think there's just uncertainty with this team.
Yeah.
Is Miles Bridges going to play? I don't know. He could be in prison. Is LaMelo going to be good? He normally is, but he can get injured.
And LaMelo even stay.
Terry Rozier?
Is
he going to get traded? Gordon Hayward, is he going to get traded? I don't know.
I do want to chit-chat about the Hornets for a second, just because I want to make this take to you. So there's a really, really, really good NBA point that dealt with so many ankle injuries in his early years.
Don't even.
Was a
non-comparable,
crazy, unbelievable, confident shooter. Like, he didn't care if he missed. He went 0 for. LaMelo Ball in his first 3 seasons, he's already gotten an All-Star. The 1 year that he was healthy.
Yeah.
Every other year, he's been injured for a big part of this.
He has had a lot of injuries.
Is LaMelo the next Steph Curry?
Definitely not.
But no, because I remember watching videos about Lonzo becoming the next Steph Curry before he was drafted.
I remember a video. It was, Lonzo is the next Curry with the 40-inch vertical.
Is it Mike Kurzimba?
Yes.
Dude, that video is so good.
Yes, I vividly remember him saying Lonzo Ball's the next Curry with a 40-inch vertical.
We've both seen it because I was so hyped and I didn't even like Lonzo.
No.
My favorite in that draft was literally Fultz, which is crazy because Tatum was in that draft.
Oh, yeah. And
Fultz was my favorite by far.
He's your favorite player of all time, as you said the other day.
That is true.
But anyways,
that's crazy.
Charlotte is so uncertain. I think LaMelo Ball is really good. This team is surprisingly good when he plays. Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense.
And it's even weirder because wasn't it the second half of the NBA season? They were like top 5 in defense.
I have no recollection.
Pretty sure, don't quote me, but like that end stretch, they were an insane defense. Suck on all, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But also, I hate Steve Clifford. I don't know why they rehired him back. I don't like.
They should get a development coach or something.
They need to. I'm hoping they just completely around LaMelo.
I know. I'm glad they got the second pick this year. Maybe they fumbled not getting Scoot.
Yeah.
But they need to get more high lottery picks. Although they have a terrible draft history and they cannot draft.
Yes. So the only draft hit could be the next is Kemba Walker and LaMelo.
Yeah. That's it. And LaMelo was like a pretty easy pick too.
Yeah. Yeah, you were at the top right there.
Yeah, so anyways, we agree Washington goes 13.
Yeah, I would say those are the bottom 3 in that bottom tier. And I think if maybe the Wizards could be a little bit better if Jordan Poole is dropping 41 every game.
A lot of people were putting Wizards at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't really see it. They got 2 really good players. They got Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. They're wild cards, but they can play.
I just think that given I love Kristaps Porzingis, man. Given Jordan Poole and Kuzma, they're gonna be taking shots again.
Yeah, they'll be taking those shots.
And I just have to believe that there will be enough games to where Jordan Poole is dropping 30 or Kuzma's dropping 30 to where they can win games.
And I mean, they also have a point guard. They have Tyus Jones, who's really good and underrated
point guard. Give him the stat.
Is it?
Because I don't know. It's like the assist to turnover. Like he's one of the best.
Yeah, doesn't have
passers,
the highest assist to turnover ratio,
which is crazy.
And part of the reason why the Grizzlies were really good whenever Ja didn't play.
So I am excited to see him in a bigger role.
Yeah, and then they have Denny, who's got good defense. Along with them.
What's the shooter's name?
Corey Kispert.
Yeah.
Is this the year?
That sounded weird. What's the shooter's name?
Is Johnny Davis gonna break out this year?
No. But what about the rookie? They got that rookie too.
Wasn't he looking good? Did you see any preseason stuff about him?
He's not all. He's extremely raw on offense, but defensively, I think there was a few games where he was getting 4+ steals.
Yeah.
There's definitely potential there.
I mean, he's supposed to be a Giannis type.
Yeah.
So
just develop him for 5 years for the best.
Something happens. Anyways, going back into this, let's go back to the top.
Let's go to the top because I
3-4.
I think this is where we start getting a little tricky.
This is where I have my hot take of the day.
Yeah, you say yours first then.
All right, my hot take is it's like a 60-40 chance. I wouldn't bet on it, but I have a feeling.
Dude is rolling the sleeves up right now.
I have a feeling that Atlanta is gonna rise.
Oh.
I think Atlanta could be a top 4 team. Here's the thing. They should be. Can we agree on that? Trae Young is one of the best point guards in the league.
Do you not remember our point guard rankings?
7. 6.
Yeah,
that's one of the best.
Okay, yeah, one of the best.
He's one of the best playmakers in the league. He has DeJounte Murray beside him. Yeah. He has good role players, and he has a good coach. He should be at the least a definite playoff team, which they were.
I want to like the Hawks. I want to like the Hawks. I loved watching Trae in college. For some reason, I have this undeniable feeling that Hunter will one day break out. And I've been waiting on it since he was drafted in 2019. Like and he has the tools to do it. He just never goes above and beyond. Just like the perfect two-way role player.
Yeah.
But I don't have the Hawks at 3.
I don't know. I don't know where to put any of these teams, but I think they are potential to have a randomly good season.
I think it's really interesting because, like, for me, 3 through 8 could be really anyone. Kind of like the West, where the West is like after that top one, anything could fall anywhere.
For sure.
But at number 3, I have Cleveland.
I think 3 and 4 realistically is between Cleveland, New York, and Sixers, depending on how they handle Harden's situation.
I agree with that, but I do think I will give you the credit that if it's not one of those 3 teams, I could see the Hawks having a huge jump.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and put Cleveland at 3.
Yeah,
it's really a toss up between them and the Knicks, honestly. I don't have faith in the Sixers, and I think the Cavs are a really good regular season team.
That's what I was gonna say. I think Cleveland can, honestly, out of all the teams that is not named Celtics and Bucks, Cleveland has the best shot to be number 1.
Yeah,
the number 1 seed if there's injuries going on. I think they're built perfectly for the regular season. Now, come playoff time, that
double big lineup's really good in the regular season.
Yeah,
I mean they had a top 5 offense, top 5 defense.
Yeah.
I don't see why that changes.
No,
they got their shooting wings. So.
Yeah, and they're still an incredibly young team. Other than really Mitchell, there's going to be a lot of improvements.
So at 4, are we going to agree New York?
Yeah.
Okay. And 5, Sixers? Or do you have them falling a bit?
At 5, I put Sixers. It was a debate between them and.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm not sure what the 76ers are going to look like.
The Sixers have looked good without
Yeah,
with just Embiid before.
of course.
And Tyrese Maxey is better than he was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think if Harden plays, they can be the 3rd seed.
I don't think Harden.
I
But
don't
I
think
do
he
agree.
will.
I think it's crazy because if Harden just stayed on the team and they were just consistent in the playoffs,
It'd be
they
good.
would be a title contender.
Yeah, for sure. But with the uncertainty, I'm going to rank them lower, even though they have the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
So, technically, yes.
Technically, but
And then,
it's really Jokic.
Just to give New York some praise, they're just such a fun team. We both talked about how we really like them.
Yeah. It's weird because, like, for as long as I've watched basketball, it's always clowning on New York for not getting Zion, not getting this star player.
Kevin Durant, Kyrie went to Nets.
But they've really just built a really, really good team.
Yeah.
And a team that plays really connected. And I am excited to see all the Villanova play
That's
together.
true. Hey, they're one Embiid away from being
yes
the next best team.
Wednesday, October 25th, my Celtics do play against the Knicks. I will get my first look at the Knicks regular season.
Then you'll change. You'll be like, nah,
then I'll
7th
probably
seed.
hate the Knicks because last time we played them, RJ hit a game winner.
All right, well, looking at who we have for 6, you're saying Miami? Or are you saying Hawks? I think it's between those two. In my opinion, I have Pacers being a little bit of a risers, Orlando having potential rise, Toronto falling, and I don't have faith in Brooklyn.
Now, do you want me to be honest? My next tier of teams through that 6 through 8 is pretty close to what you were saying, Heat, Hawks. But I have Brooklyn.
Do have Brooklyn.
And I don't know what it is. I maybe it's just because.
Let's talk Heat Hawks.
Okay, yep. So
should we respect the Heat?
That's the only reason, because we do it every year, Rocky. Every year. Last year I said the Heat weren't even making the playoffs, which I was pretty close to that prediction.
They were
but
5 minutes away. They were in a close game to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, they almost weren't in there. But I don't know. It makes me. I have to respect the fact that they always get it done. But then the other side of me is they don't care during their.
They don't care during the regular season, and they don't have a pretty roster. But 2 years ago they were the number 1 seed. So
I think I have more trust in the Hawks in the.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I think
in the regular season they can rack up a lot more than what the Heat.
So are we saying Atlanta 6, Miami 7?
Damn, that's. You talked me into the Hawks. He started way up here to get me like engaged. Hawks at 3.
Me in the middle.
And then we just kind of.
Where did you have them?
I had them at 7/8. I couldn't decide between them, Brooklyn.
Here's another thing I'll say. Full year Quinn Snyder.
That is true. They have a really good coach. My only thing is other than. Wait, no, I'm talking myself into it. What's their power forward's name? Johnson, number 1, off their bench. I don't know his first name. He's been insanely good in the pre. Just
who do they have?
I can't think of his name. Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. He's been insanely good in the regular season, and there's been reports that he may be the starting power forward.
Well, they also have
Hunter
Onyeka Onkwowu.
Yeah. But
I butchered that name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Onyeka played with LaMelo Ball. But I think they have so many like young guys that they've drafted a few years back that now get the opportunity to play just from trading John Collins.
Yeah.
So I do think they'll make the push and become that last.
I think they took a step back, take 2 steps forward with getting John Collins off this team.
Yeah.
He was a morale killer.
And
he didn't want to be there.
What, 2 years ago? People were very concerned Trae Young was going to become the best point guard when he was in the team.
I mean, he puts
East.
up the stats.
Yeah.
So I think he has the skill set. He's just not likable.
Yeah, I think if Quinn can just get in there and get those boys straight, literally, that's really what they need.
I mean, I guess so.
I think they have the talent to be good. They just didn't have the discipline the past
They need to
year and a half.
focus on getting DeJounte Murray to quit talking out of his ass.
I swear.
You remember he started talking mad shit last year?
Yeah, so he was getting pissed at everyone.
He was just starting beef with everybody. But no, I like Atlanta 6, Miami 7. We're big Miami haters.
Okay, I just needed to see. We're at 8.
Yeah, we're at 8. We have 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So you already know where I'm going. I want to see where I want Nets at 8, but I could be talked into a lot of different.
Just don't believe in the Nets. They had a bad record after the KD Kyrie
I think
departure.
I
But
think this next piece, because this whole East is yours.
yeah,
For me personally, it's Brooklyn, Pacers, Magic, and that next. I don't know how you feel about the Bulls.
can we agree on one thing? You like Toronto at 12?
Yes, I have Toronto at 12.
Yeah, me too. I think that Toronto falls this year. No point guard.
I think by the deadline
They have to make a decision.
But while we just filled in the 12. How do you feel about the Bulls?
I think the Bulls should be in the at minimum play-in because they have 2 All-Stars on their team.
Oh, he is. Okay.
He is getting older. Who's their point guard this year? They get a point guard.
Yeah, they signed Javon Carter.
That's better. But they still don't have a good point guard. Guys are getting older. I don't know. They should be here. And in all honesty, looking at these 4 teams, they could really go in any order.
No,
I think it depends on who goes on bigger runs.
Yeah. I just feel like in the same position as what the Raptors are in this year. By February, the Bulls are going to have to make a decision whether or not to keep running this core.
They should blow it up.
Yeah.
They should.
And I think just one injury to Dak could be the end of just not even like a full season ending injury, but like a 2-week injury, they could be out the playoffs.
Losing Lonzo completely destroyed this team. So, but
and they were so fun to watch. I feel bad for my boy Kenny.
Oh well.
I don't have no love.
Can we agree on one fun take though? You like the Pacers at 8?
No, actually.
You really want Brooklyn at 8?
So I could be talked like I said.
I really think these can go in any order.
I think Brooklyn, Pacers, Magic are my 3 that make it in. Bulls are on the outside. Now the order. I just think the Nets are more intriguing than.
Dude, I'm trying to give you this.
I know.
I like the Pacers more than the Nets this year.
But it's interesting because Ben Simmons has looked better. Mikal Bridges gets a full year of being the guy. They have the defense. What are you feeling shaky about?
Their best player is the guy who should be the second or third best player on the team.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that about a lot of teams.
And then who's their second best player? I don't even think you can name who their second best player is. Cam Johnson?
He was good last year. I don't hate on Cam. He's a white boy that can shoot, man.
I don't know. You could say it's Cam Johnson. You could say it's Nicholas Claxton. You could say it's Ben Simmons. You could say it's Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know. It's just unreliable. They sucked after the trade deadline. Yes, Mikal Bridges is going to be really good. I'd have him as the most improved candidate.
He's so fun.
He is fun to watch.
You know what? You've talked me into. Let's put the Pacers.
And then Brooklyn?
No.
You have them big falling?
Because after you give me that good.
So what? You're saying
debate,
Orlando at 9 or you're saying Bulls at 9?
I have so much faith in the Pacers and the Magic, and I don't really have a specific reason other than their internal development is going to skyrocket.
I like Orlando at 9.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I can't believe I got what I wanted. The Bulls stay out of the playoffs in our predictions.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to be like within 2 games of each other.
Yeah.
So it could really move at the last game of the season.
I think Raptors, Hornets, Wizards and Pistons aren't gonna sniff.
I think Raptors could, but I just don't like them.
Come back to the take.
New
Come back to
coach.
this video in like 80 days or so.
Anyways,
See
got a
that
point to it. This right here. These are our takes.
These are the takes.
Let us know if you agree, disagree, hate them, love us, hate us. Let us know.
Tell us how you feel.
And hey, keep it simple.
Keep it simple.